Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about why you shouldn't run from your problems. This is something that I see people talk about on social media quite often, where for whatever reason, they feel like running from their problems is maybe not necessarily a good thing to do, but they choose to do it anyway. And this is horrible. Running from your problems is pretty much a recipe for mediocrity and unhappiness in the future. And it's also a recipe for a lot of regret. So do not run from your problems. Instead, work on building the courage and the strength and the tenacity to confront your problems head first and try to solve them to the best of your ability. Because if you run away from them, all you're doing is making yourself weak on purpose, whether or not you realize it. Because you have a choice here. You can choose to ignore them or try to avoid them or to run away from them. And you can also choose to tackle them. And the people who tackle their problems are usually the people who are the most successful in life and the happiest. Because interestingly enough, in our psychology, it's ingrained in us to find happiness and meaning in overcoming hardship, in doing things that make us feel like we matter. And oftentimes that involves overcoming our problems and proving to ourselves that we have what it takes to do just that. So there's more to it that you're getting out of it than just solving your problems in the first place. So it's very worthwhile to focus on this. Do not develop that mentality of accepting the easy path, because the easy path doesn't lead you anywhere good. It truly doesn't. Think about, okay, in life, easy paths usually lead to destinations that you can predict. For instance, with your physical health and your diet, if you choose the easy path there, well, we all know where that leads to. It leads to people being overweight and lacking energy and being unhappy. But if you take the harder path, which is dieting in a right way, or at least choosing a way of eating that is healthy and working out and exercising, you'll be fit and maybe even strong, hopefully strong as well, because strength, physical strength, is an amazing thing to have because it gives you even more self-reliance when you know that you can handle things that life throws at you. So obviously that's not the easy way to go. It takes a lot of diligence and effort. I know, I've been on this path for quite some time now, and I can tell you that it involves a lot of cooking meals, and that isn't exactly easy. Sometimes I do find myself getting tired and not wanting to make another meal, but hey, I am not going to develop the strength that I want and be as healthy as I want to be if I don't have the diligence to cook my own meals. Because you're going to be really, really hard pressed to be healthy if you aren't cooking for yourself. If you're always eating out, then you're going to be getting a bunch of bad crap in your food that you do not need. So even physical health alone requires a lot of diligence to maintain. But it pays off. We all know that it pays off. So start developing that mentality of not running from the tough things in your life, and especially not running from your problems. Start working on building that tenacity to go after things that require effort. It pays off. It's worth it. I don't know why we live in a world now where people are so averse to effort and responsibility and accountability. These are things that make your life better. What the hell? Why does everybody want the easy way out now? It must be from social media and pharmaceuticals and all these things that are just quick fixes. But for real, if you love who you are and you respect yourself and you want the best for yourself, then it only makes sense to take the path that you know will make your life better. And running away from your problems, trying to escape all the difficulty in your life, is not going to do that at all. It's going to take you in the complete opposite direction, and if you do that your whole life, by the time you're on your deathbed, I guarantee you you're going to have a shit ton of regrets. But the people who develop that tenacity to encounter their problems head first, to smash right into them, those people will be on their deathbed and they'll be like, hey, that was one hell of a ride. I grew a crap ton, I evolved over time, and I didn't step down no matter what challenge life threw at me. I had the courage to face everything head on, and it made me a better person. And that's what I want for all of you. That's why I get so passionate talking about this, because I just can't understand for the life of me why people do this. It's pretty much showing a lack of self-love. It's like you don't care about yourself, so you don't care about making your life awesome for you, because that's who this is for. It's for you. This is your life we're talking about. This isn't for me. Like, I'm living my own life. What I do doesn't affect you. But you should want what's best for yourself because you're living your life. I don't see why you wouldn't want that. Yes, sometimes it won't be easy, but the things that are difficult pay off. They truly do. And another thing here, something that's huge that I've found in my own life, is oftentimes things are not nearly as difficult as we thought they would be. I mean, not anywhere near as difficult as we thought. We oftentimes think ourselves into oblivion. We think that everything will be super tough. I mean, take for instance what I was talking about earlier with physical health. I've been working out now consistently for over a year. That means literally 4 times a week, every single week. I've only taken maybe less than 3 weeks of rest weeks throughout this whole year. And I've been cooking my meals, God, a crap ton over this time. I've been meal prepping the whole way through. And I can tell you that it hasn't actually been as difficult as I thought it would be. Why? Because after a while it becomes habit. You just start doing it naturally. You work it into your everyday routine. I make the time for it now. Back before COVID, when I wasn't working from home, I would work out after work, and I purposely created a workout routine that worked for me because I, truth be told, do not like having to change after work into workout gear and then going to the gym. So I made it so I only would work out 2 days during the work week, Tuesday and Thursday, and then I'd work out Saturday and Sunday to make up for the rest of the days. So that's 4 days a week, but I can maintain it because I purposely made it easier for myself. I knew what would work for me. And that's what you need to do in your own life. Even when something seems difficult, make it easier for you. Create your habits in such a way that fits your schedule. And then you can maintain it that way. You can start working out, you can start meal prepping, you can do all the things that you need to do to make your life better. It just, you have to care about yourself enough to want to make your life better. So please start working on your self-love so that you can do this. Because if there's one thing I've found, nearly everyone who wants to take the easy way in life does not love themselves enough. And that is why they're willing to take the path of mediocrity. Because they don't care about themselves enough to actually do something that will help them and make their life better. Please, for the love of all that is holy, do not make that person you as well. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!